3, 2. Welcome back to another episode of Born Again Bow Hunting Podcast.
Brenner, how does that, when that comes across in your car, do you mute it or do you just listen to it?
No, I think I start counting.
See how
And
long
then
it
it's
is?
like, oh, that was a good one.
That's when you know, like the how good the episode will be that day or not.
Yeah. Yeah. If
it's
it's
a
at
quiet-
least, if at least a 4-second or
We're in for we're in for a good one.
You're in
boys.
for it, guys.
If
Just
it's a
enjoy.
little shoo, then you just know that Brad must be on or something.
He's calling you right now as this airs, just so you know.
Ironically, this is probably one of those episodes that he will call towards
Yeah.
the end.
Hey, how about we play a game? We'll wait until when this airs. We'll start a timer on how long it takes.
10 seconds into the episode, and Brad's just, old Maddie.
Oh. So today we got a little round table for you guys. And then as promised, last week's episode was the first video episode for us. So if you haven't seen that, or if you're just tuning in, you're like, wait a minute, why are these guys are videoing? Going forward, we're going to try to video all of our podcasts, and we're going to be trying to be a little bit more active on our socials.
Yep.
So Maddie kind of messed up a little bit last week, and maybe, downloaded some stuff that probably should have read. I'm one of them guys.
Software.
Yeah.
Downloaded software.
Thank you. Downloaded some editing software.
There we go.
That I should have read
Yeah.
more about, and I'm one of them guys that I don't read.
It looks like it'll work.
Yeah. Directions, they're not important.
Nope.
Like, when you get the Lego set, you never look at the directions. You just go all in. You look at the picture,
And you try to figure it
that's
out.
all you
Yeah.
got. And
Well,
that's
it
just-
wasn't expensive, so.
No, just $200. But so, no. Long story short, we tried a new kind of Zoom thing, and I guess it doesn't really matter for the podcast, but I don't think it's going to work. Jerry, this is news to you. Kevin and I were actually talking about it upstairs before you got here. I don't think that Riverside is going to work for us because it's only one camera angle, and the way we're going to be doing stuff is we're going to probably have 2 to 3 angles.
Right, at least 2, so.
Yeah, most likely 3. I honestly would like to get maybe another camera in here and have like a wide
angle.
Yeah. So even like
Wherever
a GoPro or something.
wherever my action
Yeah.
camera went.
Yeah,
But we're
that'd
still
be
playing with it.
Yeah.
We're still playing with it. So this is only episode 2 of the video. So cut me a little bit of slack if it's not perfect. But I promise within, I'd say, 10 episodes, we'll be rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Tune it in.
Yeah, we'll adjust it as needed. And we're gonna adjust the studio a little bit more.
Yep.
As of right now, we're kind of liking being in this corner. But I think we're going to add maybe move the podcast sign around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I kind of left it as a blank slate so we can kind of see if we wanted to shift the table around in here and stuff and just move some stuff around.
Yeah.
Plus, been lazy too.
yeah, I don't blame you. I honestly
How
wouldn't
mean
mind
you.
cutting these legs a little bit shorter too. Jerry, how hard would that be on these chairs?
Well, not that hard.
Because for anybody that's not watching the video, our table is like, if you're sitting at a 90-degree angle in your chair, at the top of our table is at our kneecaps. So like we're sitting significantly higher. Or
could
what
do
we
that.
could do is just
Even if-
lift the table up.
That or just make I think an L table would be pretty sweet.
Come on, Jerry,
Hey,
get with it.
we can do it.
We got we just take this apart and
Yeah.
This isn't going to make an L table.
A circle.
You can't get rid of all the names.
Well, that's the only thing that I would be a little bit upset about.
Right, you got to take the whole top off and maybe twist it, and that's like your logo.
yeah.
Put the house on hold
Yep.
and get the table going for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too
Priorities.
cold to pour
Yeah.
concrete anyway.
It is, yeah, so no problem.
So it's not like you're working or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
so-
I have some ideas.
Okay. Even if we just
Raise it up.
we just set a cinder block down there. Like honestly,
Yeah.
nobody needs to know. Like we just lift
Well, you
it up.
just told
You
everybody.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
I actually wouldn't mind lowering everything. Like,
you
lower
mean
it-
To
yeah,
get us
just lower
lower.
the
yeah,
chairs.
making
Yeah.
this and also, I don't know.
no,
The
this
table
is
is really tall.
This is a good height. I think our chairs just need to.
The only downside is if we take these chairs
I
to the
know.
expo with our
Maybe
barrel
we
top.
just spend some of Kevin's moldy money and gets us some new chairs.
There we go.
How much was that software?
Oh, well,
paid for some
enough for a
chairs, I
couple
tell you
chairs.
that.
About 4
Actually-
chairs worth?
Actually, for your information, I'm still on the 14-day free trial.
Oh.
So come,
Don't worry, Maddie will forget to
Nice.
cancel
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say,
come Friday, I think is when the 14 days is up. So I will cancel probably tomorrow.
You better just do it tonight before we go home.
I probably should.
You know what
honestly,
I mean? Just
probably
that way
should.
it's done and we don't forget about it.
Remind me afterwards. I probably should.
Yeah.
So yeah, round table discussion tonight. We got King Corn Brenner in the house. I don't really know what. I know, Kevin, you were kind of wanting to do a round table, but I'm not sure really what we were gonna chat about.
Well, we should also, we've got some things coming up this year that we should probably talk about, like Mobile Hunter Expo. And
Yeah, I was thinking a little bit on the way here, actually driving home from work, I should say. And I don't know, like maybe we can talk a little bit about our season, just like kind of like the ups and downs of our season, plans for next year. You know, obviously we talked a little bit about, I think videoing the podcast is going to be like a major thing for us going forward. I guess, why don't we just talk a little bit about that? Because honestly, like we talked a little bit about it with Vince on last week's episode, but I think it'd be a good thing to tell the listeners why we're doing this or kind of the direction we're going.
Yeah.
So feel free. I know, Jerry, you and Kev both were interested in it.
Yeah. So I guess to touch whole story short here, on the way back from the Mobile Hunter Expo in Ohio last year, me and Matt, we had a phone call pretty much the whole way home from that show. And we were on like a high from the show, just the whole atmosphere and everything. And like, hey, we're going to get back into this. You know, we kind of talked about it last week. We're going to film our hunts. We're going to put good quality episodes together, not just, you know, an episode per week type thing or per hunt. Like, we're going to put some time into it and take some good B-roll and like really make a good production out of it.
A very high quality production.
And, you know, I think we all were on board with that, and we started out to have good intention to do it, lugging the filming equipment around, and it's hard to self-film, shoot a deer, and get good quality stuff all at the same time. So, you know, and
also with our schedule, like with the way things are going right now for us, it's like when we got time to hunt, we need to hunt.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. It's not like we have enough time to sacrifice whether we're selfish or not, like to go film somebody else, you know? So it's hard to do that and go hunt your own property and stuff like that. And, you know, some of our places, it's like, hey, you have permission and you have permission. That's it. Like,
only.
It's not like you and a cameraman, like, and you don't want to burn any kind of bridges. So, you know, it's just been one of those things where we took filming equipment out. When it got super cold and I shot my buck, I didn't even have my camera gear with me because
I didn't either.
Camera gear doesn't like the cold, and that's just one more thing to fiddle with. And I was just kind of like, you know what? I don't know what we're going to do with it, you know, anyhow. So I just left it at home, and honestly, that was kind of a nice feeling to not set it up, not deal with it or anything like that.
One thing that you said, Jarrett, was when so obviously we talked a little bit last week about how Jarrett was the only one that get his kill on camera.
Yeah.
So I didn't get any of mine. I had good intentions. Like I had everything with me. I have all the B-roll. I have me walking in, kayaking, etc. But I don't have the actual kill on camera, which, you know, some guys would probably produce something. But we were like, all right, if we're gonna do this, let's do it. And if not, like, let's figure out what we're gonna do with it. And you had made a point, Jarrett, that you almost felt like peace after you killed your buck.
Yeah.
You went hunting and you didn't take your stuff with you?
I did. Gun season, I went and I didn't even take my stuff, and it was a lot more enjoyable, honestly, because there wasn't that worry of, okay, I gotta go in X amount earlier, and I gotta try and get everything set up, and then gotta get, you know, when you see a deer, you gotta get everything turned on, try and get everything filmed. And honestly, like when you're self-filming, a lot of times when you go to film, it's like you see the deer, so you start filming the deer, and then all of a sudden the deer's in front of you, you shoot it, and it's like there's so much lost.
You don't enjoy the moment.
No, dude. You totally like, when you think back on it, you're like, I don't even know how that deer got from there to me. It was like I was so focused on turning cameras on and getting this pointed here and that and there, and then all of a sudden he's right in front of me, and then you got to make the shot, and then it's a lot. And it was so much more fun to just crawl right up in, sit, pay attention, not worry about anything else, crawl out. That was another thing. It was like, shooting light's over. Okay, I just crawl down.
The weight.
Yeah.
The weight of your bag. I mean, oh my gosh.
And we have some light stuff now, but it is significant.
No, I'm talking about like, you know, camera arm, 2 cameras, you know, action camera. I mean, it adds up, dude. You're probably packing another 10 pounds with you.
Yeah, which doesn't seem like a lot.
But when you're hiking in, 10 pounds.
When you're hiking in and climbing up the tree,
It's a
It
lot.
makes a big difference.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we just decided that. Well, ultimately, I kind of want to bring this up because I talked a little bit about this last episode, and if you have heard this, just bear with us. But we kind of prayed about it before season started, and we were just like, Lord, if you want us to go this direction, basically show us. And in our minds, it was like if we have a season that's just like the season that we had,
We get all the footage.
but we get all the footage and
Right.
stuff. It was like God telling us, like, hey, that's the direction I want you guys to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when the buck that I'm filming, the first buck I killed in Indiana comes to the base of my tree, and then I basically push the camera out of the way and shoot the deer literally underneath me. And then in my Kentucky buck, the camera arm literally fell down when I was about to shoot. And, Kevin didn't get his on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Black didn't get his on camera. I just think that it was like a sign from God that, like, maybe he didn't want us to go that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we all kind of talked about it, and we were like, yeah, it's probably best to just kind of maybe put a little bit more energy into the podcast. And I think that, we talk a lot on this podcast about God opening and closing doors. And I think that even though we probably wanted the YouTube thing more than the next guy, I think God didn't want us to go that direction.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he closed a lot of doors. And
it's definitely fun to have the videos and, to put out a film and then everybody texts you like, oh, that was so fun to watch. It was so cool to watch. But honestly, it's just all for getting
what?
the attaboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
No, truly.
I mean, yes, it is. It's cool to have it to look back on it probably someday.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it really is. It's just for the attaboys.
Yeah.
At least for us.
No,
and for me, in my opinion.
I agree.
That and for us to be able to go back and like, hey, what do you think of this shot?
Yeah.
That's a big bonus that we don't have. But
I know.
a lot of guys do that.
That's why I'm probably just going to run like a wide angle and just point it in the
that
direction
direction.
I think the deer are going to come, and then hopefully get it on. Hopefully have it in the.
I'm
going
to try to like figure out how to like rig like a 360 to my bow or
Right.
something,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's just like a
that
push
way
the
you
button,
always get
and
it.
then you get everything.
Yeah.
And even if it's kind of blurred, like you'll at least get to see the
direct,
shot.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this was forward, back, But I guess Brenner, I know you're sitting there, but do you have any thoughts on like any of that? Do you think that we're just talking rubbish? Or
I remember.
What are your thoughts?
I went to film him one time, and I think your response was, that took you a while. That was a lot.
Dude, well, we were late already.
Yeah.
So we were late first. So then we get in the tree, and it's like, oh, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, oh, you're going to spend 15 minutes getting this set up?
If that's,
like-
that's on a
That's-
good day.
Yeah.
I know. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, usually I'm sitting here quiet for
He's
15
like,
minutes
he's
before
like, stop
anything happens."
moving.
Dude, but it was one of those that like you get everything set up, and what's more demoralizing than not seeing anything, doing all of that
And
and
then
then
not
not
seeing
seeing
anything.
anything.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even get to film a deer.
Yeah.
Any deer walking by.
Yeah.
But I don't know, when I think 3 years back, when I first met Jarrett, he was like, you got to look this up on YouTube. And then the next day, we're FaceTiming and my son's watching
Yeah.
Jarrett shoot the buck in the corner of that field.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. Don't get me wrong.
It is.
But I'm telling you, I tried this year twice. I set the camera up. That was one thing. And then I filmed it. There's no way you can be that stealthy. But for me, it's like, I just enjoy all of it.
Yeah.
And if I've got to focus on 3 or 4 other things, I would lose some of the enjoyment. So I can understand some of it. But I also don't want to carry any more
Extra weight.
that I don't have to.
Yeah,
So-
but your backpack's pretty big. You got a lot
I
of
know.
unnecessary stuff in there.
Well, you got to have at
snacks.
least snacks.
That's
You got to have a Celsius in one side,
See,
and then
The mic.
He's-
Mike and I.
Mike, you can't.
he's like half in between us and Black. He's not as bad as Black, but he's
always had-
definitely in between there.
Dude, Black pulled a screwdriver out of his backpack one time. I'm not even joking. Now,
it wasn't
granted,
a screwdriver. It was a
Like a
whole
no,
multi-tool.
set.
it was a multi-tool, but it was a screwdriver, but it had like all the bits and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it came in handy, but like I was like, man, this, I forget what it was. Something, it doesn't matter. Something was loose, and I'm like, man, like I wish I had. He's like, hold on a second.
I got you.
And just like you hear him digging around in his bag, and it's like one of the magic bags that like you pull like some giant. Here you go. Here's a sledgehammer. And, I'm just like, oh, you carry that around? He's like, oh yeah, all the time.
But see, I'm also always cold, so I walk in with nothing on.
Yeah, and then
But then
layer up.
carry everything. It's like that book bag is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's better we move this direction. I think, videoing the podcast and stuff, I just think it's a lot better for us.
And then another thing is like, we kind of talked about it a little bit, like, it's not like we're, part-time podcasting either. Like we're doing this quote unquote, like
we're
after hours.
We're
just for
part-time.
fun.
We're part-time hunting.
Yeah.
Full-time podcasting.
Exactly. Like most guys will, upload an episode or two a month, and we're, I'm not saying that, I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm getting at is we're consistent enough that
It doesn't make sense not to film this. If we're going to go through the effort to record a weekly podcast for everybody, which we enjoy, we might as well set the cameras up and make a YouTube video out of it.
Yep. And if that means that we got to spend some money or learn how to edit on a new, basically, I'm trying to figure out like an AI editor right now, and
something that cuts down the time.
Because when we used to edit
right.
everything, this was before all the AI came out. A couple years back, we would edit everything. It'd take hours, like 3 or 4 hours to edit one episode, and now we can do it in like 15 minutes. So
yeah. Plus now, everybody has kids. Like time is more valuable too.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be a lot crankier if I was every night still staying up till texting you boys at 1 a.m. going, it's done.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
So yeah.
Those were fun times.
So
Well, the beauty of it is if there are scenarios where, I mean, you shot yours early.
Yeah. Oh, that's
You get
another
to the
thing is
point.
we're like,
There's still the opportunity.
when we go on like out of state stuff and
Yeah.
together, like, and we have a cameraman that we're gonna film it.
Yeah.
Because if you got an open guy, he can
what's
carry
he
around.
gonna, what's he gonna do? Twiddle his thumbs at camp?
Yeah, he
Right.
can carry around a camera. So like,
Yeah.
we're not saying that you're never gonna see another hunt from us, but it's definitely not a priority.
It's not a priority, no. And even honestly, I was thinking about this. Well, I think what would be cool is, we always have like a quote unquote kill story. Like when someone harvests a deer, we always talk about like how it went down. Well, if we had a little bit of footage, just throw it in
there. Yeah.
Throw it in, and then like, here you go, guys. If you want to watch it, like it's not going to be a Seek One production, but
It'll be cut into the podcast.
it's going to be a little short, 15-second window of here comes the deer, and like, oh, this is where he busted me, and then I drew behind when he went behind his tree or whatever.
This
and like,
is where I shot him, and this is where I shot Adam, and this, and then this is where I shot him and hit him again.
Yeah. So it's like that. I mean, you'll maybe get to see that.
Yeah.
So.
And too, I think we were thinking like, hey, we're going to put these kind of films together. We don't have the equipment for that.
No.
We
Yeah,
don't
we
have
were-
like Micah Morgan
Yeah.
cameras and
No.
stuff. So
Or-
like,
well,
We were flying a little by the seat of our
Well,
pants.
I think we have the camera gear to an extent, but the big issue is we don't have the computers
Yeah.
to do it. Like we're doing all this off of a MacBook Pro, like laptop. Most guys that do this for a living have a desktop where they sit down and have giant monitors in an office, and like our little computers just don't have enough RAM to keep up.
Yeah.
Especially with like 4K footage and stuff. I mean, your computer will shut down left and right trying to edit anything. It's just not fast enough. So, but yeah, so enough of that. We probably beat the dead horse there a million times, but just kind of wanted to tell everybody what we're doing there and kind of the direction we feel that God's wanting us to go. Hopefully, I feel like He's blessed the podcast, and He's blessed our in the last couple seasons that we've had. He's really blessed. So I feel like we should listen, and sometimes you just got to do things that you don't want to do necessarily. I guess it's not necessarily that we don't want to do it, but you know what I mean.
it's just
like,
not our top
our
priority.
goal was
Yeah.
YouTube, and I know it maybe not look like that from the outside looking in, but we were trying.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going to focus more on the podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But it's good. We have good conversations here. When we have guests come in, and then even just remotely,
For
we
sure.
always have a very good conversation. So
Yep.
Yeah.
it's just one more place to put it. A different audience maybe pick up on it too. So
Yeah.
we appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our Instagram does really well, and we post 10 times a year.
Yeah.
So
it's the only time we killed deer.
kill
imagine
deer,
if we
yeah.
posted 20 times a year.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh well.
But yeah. So what else?
Well, we have a lot. One of the reasons we're doing this tonight is because we have Matt's been kicking his hind end into gear, and I don't know how many podcasts have you scheduled in the last week.
I think
6,
we're
We're like a
7.
month out almost.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
almost a month and a half out. We're into late February right now.
Yeah.
So
Which
is abnormal.
every now and then we'll get in a a kick
I'm
and do
gonna
this.
Right.
I'm
But
gonna keep it going.
No,
Yeah.
you're doing really, really well. But it was like you've scheduled so many out, and then it's like, okay, well, let's just have a round table, and then we'll jump into all the
yeah, we got some
scheduled stuff.
good stuff coming down
We
the
do
pipe.
have some good
yeah,
stuff coming
and
down the pipe.
what we're trying to do too. I think that I'll be honest with you guys. I know a lot of people do enjoy our podcast, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that probably think that we're a little bit unorganized, and rightfully so. I think in the past, we just kind of did what we wanted. We had a lot of round tables where we like my wife, for example, would ask me, "Hey, what are you guys podcasting about tonight?" I
don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, dude,
And she's
that
like-
drives my wife bonkers.
She's like, "What do you mean you don't know?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah,
And she goes, "Well, what are you guys gonna say?" And I'm like,
we'll figure it out.
I was like, "We'll talk about something."
Yeah.
And she's like, "That would just drive me
Oh.
nuts." She's like, I just couldn't do that.
Oh, it drives Hannah nuts.
And,
Oh,
and I'm sure that there's some listeners out there that are probably feeling the same way. Like we bounced around a lot. I'm gonna try really hard this calendar year to prioritize kind of maybe some things that are happening in the industry or in the hunting community, and like try to kind of ride that wave. And I'm also gonna try to schedule more maybe a couple podcasts in a row that make more sense, kind of tie together.
being
Couple
one
like a
after
series
another.
almost. Yeah.
You guys will really like the next two. No, sorry. Yeah, the next
After
two.
this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Because we'll have Nick Miller on from the Venari Effect, and then the following week we'll have Kevin Mullet on with Hunter's Advocate. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about like Ohio's regulations and stuff, and we're gonna try to spin off of that a little bit differently. And we're going to try to maybe have a solution instead of just complaining. So I think you guys will like that.
Yeah.
But that'll be next week's episode. So,
And I
Yeah.
think those boys got something figured out too.
yeah.
They have a
seems
good
like
crowd
they do.
behind them and like
Yeah.
And I,
logically thinking too.
I think we need to get more involved with that. Not saying that we don't have time as it is, but I think that if, I think once we get, Kevin kind of
Talk to him in person.
yeah, and we'll be like,
Get an idea.
hey, what can we do to help? Because I think at the end of the day, that's what needs to be done.
Yeah. Well, me and Matt talked to him at the at the Sportsman show.
Yeah.
So we had a good little conversation there,
Yeah.
and their booth was busy. So we had to wait in line almost to talk to these
Yeah,
guys.
and you'd be surprised. Like,
all Amish.
no offense to the Straw Hats, but
Yeah.
they were wanting to
Well,
talk to
yeah.
him.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of guys like you talk to, and they say there's a lot of Amish that they want to shoot bigger bucks. So they're like very willing to hear out what people have to
what
say.
might help? Yeah.
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 Very, very much so. Now, you're always going to have, that's the thing. Our Amish around here anymore are, climbing the ladder a little bit. So,
Well, around you guys, not so around around
well,
Kev, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
Ooh, not me.
there's going to be some that are always just going to chew them
Yeah.
up. But,
toot 'em.
but
boom, boom, boom.
there's definitely areas where the Amish are like
You missed
managing
the
for deer.
reload.
Yeah.
You only shot 3. They had 2 extra ones. That's
That's true.
Well,
That's true.
they give a pause. Yeah, but by the time the pause is over, there's 3 more in there.
yeah.
But yeah, they are. They do seem to be because when they had that banquet,
When the Hunter Advocate
Yes.
and Skip came down.
yes,
Yeah, that was mostly
it
Amish.
sounded
Yeah.
like it was like
Majority.
way majority.
Yeah.
that was down in Millersburg. So.
Yeah. That was, Kevin and the group has been around for a while, but that, in my knowledge, that's like their first big thing pushed to like publicize stuff, which
Right.
is, I think they nailed it.
Yeah. You'll like this, Jerry. So side note, when we went down to the show, Kevin and I are looking down at the checkout table at the Premier booth, and there's a drone sitting there. And I won't mention any names, but long story short, we kind of figured out whose it was, and he was selling it. And we were talking to him, and he said, yeah, 2 other guys. It's going to be hard to tell a story without mentioning names. Do you think I should mention names, Kev? or
No, I
No,
think I
no.
know whose it is, but
So somebody was selling a drone,
Yeah.
but 2 other guys that have deep pockets bought a really nice thermal, and they split it. And apparently, one of the guys that bought the thermal, he had another
Maverick.
drone, but it was a lot better
Yeah.
quality than the drone that was sitting on the table. Long story short, I know that was hard to follow. So I asked him, I'm like, why are you like, what, you're Amish. Like, why do you need a drone? Like, I'm making fun of him, like trying to get him going.
Just
But,
jabbing at him. Yeah.
And he's like, well, I just, when I'd fly it around on the neighbors and stuff and I'd get over a buck, I just couldn't count the points. Kevin and I like lost our minds, dude. So them boys are out there scouting with drones. It's like,
I'm not surprised.
oh, it just irritates me.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that on next week's episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so while we're just on it for a second,
Why don't we just use one to film next week?
Yeah.
That would be good.
You've got one, Kev.
Yeah.
You should sit
We'll
it
just-
right there.
I cannot fathom when you go on anybody that posts drone reels on Instagram.
Like following deer.
Yes.
Yes.
They are getting wrecked. I mean, there's not a single person that is like, dude, that's pretty cool. I mean, it is like,
Yeah.
Well,
it is a slaughter out there in the comments.
Do you think that? So I remember growing up, like crossbows were like, you don't talk about that. That's embarrassment to hunt with.
See, I don't remember.
I mean, true that. I
Now,
remember
do you
that.
think with this big push, like you're more apt to say something negative about the drone footage than somebody be like, oh, right on, man, I'm going to go get one myself. Like those guys just don't comment anything.
Yeah,
You
maybe,
think?
Maybe.
What are your thoughts, Brenner?
I don't know. Like finding a deer that you can't find and you spend an arm and a leg, but you harvest the deer, I'm totally okay with it. That I have no problem with. I think it's the coolest thing.
Wait, rewind. I didn't follow.
I'm kind
that.
of lost.
He's
yeah.
saying recovery.
Just
Like,
recovering.
For
Okay.
recovery.
And
Okay,
you
purposes.
actually
okay.
harvest that deer
Like
because
you killed the
I don't know how
deer,
many
can't
times
find it, the
people
drone
just-
finds it.
yeah, how much of that just got wasted, and now it's like
You're saying
now we're
before a
finding it.
drone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that
Probably a lot.
concept I'm okay with.
I'm okay with it tracking.
100%,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm okay with it with a tracking
Yeah.
aspect. I think there should be limitations on what you can do after the deer is found or located, but I'm okay with it.
Sure. And there's too much crossover.
Mhm.
Okay,
Gray area,
experience
yeah,
this year that we were going to get a deer. It died, I don't know, quarter mile away. In the process of getting there, you run into 30 different deer.
Yeah.
And what was insane is this is the middle of the night
Mhm.
that we're doing this. I didn't realize you can spotlight a deer, and I'm telling you, it looks like it's just from me to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is clear as day that you're like, oh yeah, that's that 8 we were talking about. Like it was so detailed that it's like, oh, this is crazy. So that concept
It feels a little dirty, doesn't it?
it does because like
Yeah.
like the
If
unknown.
it feels dirty, it's dirty,
Yeah.
people.
But take this back. Like this is one more step
Yeah.
past the whole cell cam debacle.
Yeah.
Now we all run cell cams, so we don't want to get down that rabbit hole.
yeah.
But when I started, and I started later on, I was 16, so 16 years ago, we had little Tasco cameras from Walmart with a card in it. You didn't know what was there until the week later that you'd go pick it back up.
I remember I had one of my first cameras was film. Like I had to go
Yeah.
get it processed at
So-
Walmart, and I remember taking it to Walmart and just like standing there in my camo, like waiting for her to like, come on, bring
Give
it
you
back,
the envelope,
bring
and
it back,
flip through it.
Yeah,
So it's like this is a scenario where it's like one step further than that. And I think, I think it's gone too far. And now it's just like, all right, people got to reel it back in. But
Yeah.
now there's too much ease of accessibility.
It's too
with
accessible.
It.
Yeah.
So,
It was funny because today on my lunch break I rewatched a reel that I think you sent, or one of you sent
was
it,
the deer
of
flying?
Mike flying the deer out with the drone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And I clicked on it and I watched it, and then I went to the comments, and I mean I just scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, and it's like there was not a single good one. So I
Yeah.
went back through a bunch of the reels, and it was just like,
The
Do you
same
think
thing.
he just like?
slaughter.
Do you think it's like bad publicity is still publicity kind of thing
Yeah.
for him?
I mean, it must be.
It
You think
has
he
to be.
just
I don't
doesn't
think
care?
that gets under his skin at all.
Yeah,
is that the one that was like a 6-foot drone that like
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Like
the
carried
one
the
that
harvest out?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it went around like crazy.
Yeah.
He flew it back there, hooked it up with this little winch thing, and then
Yeah.
carried it out. You know, it's like.
I mean, not cool, but totally.
And then
impressive.
the video
It's
before
impressive, yeah.
he was the one. It was the video before where he dumped
Dumped
up
the
2
200
bags of
pounds
corn.
yeah,
in
100
there,
pounds
yeah.
of corn in there and flew it out and dumped
Okay.
it. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
But he's using like agricultural
drones.
drones for this. Like these things are massive.
Yeah, because that drone was I think it was really a seed spreading drone.
yeah.
Okay. I know they have
had
the
the hopper
sprayers
on
too.
it.
That,
Yeah.
that
So
carry
I was scrolling through some of them comments too. So someone asked him like, okay, what's this actually cost? Did anybody see that?
I
No.
did, but I didn't click
One
on
of
it,
those
see.
bad boys is $40K. for one of them big
Yeah.
drones. $40K.
I mean,
Think it's cheaper than a tractor.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
to what though?
it can't,
I mean,
it can't have the lifespan and the,
Oh yeah.
it can't do the work that a tractor
Well,
can.
but I'm just saying, like,
yeah, but this new generation doesn't want to do the work of anything. They want to sit on their couch and deliver the corn to the field and whatever. They have
Yeah.
sprayers now.
I know.
So instead of spraying your field and
I know.
sitting in the tractor, even though GPS is great and you don't have to do much, nope, they're just
you got
flying the
GPS on your drone to do it.
and they probably
They do.
No,
Yeah.
that's what
So-
they do. Yeah.
So it's making everything easier. So the concept is like you're building efficiency, but you're also making America lazy, than they already are.
Making America lazy again.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing, dude. is You
Yeah.
could go down that hole for
I mean, we'll
hours.
talk about it on next week's
One of these
episode.
days, we need to just do like a 3-hour podcast of everything.
It might be next week's with Nick.
No. It is going to be.
Yeah.
I do
mean,
appreciate both those guys, though. They voice their opinion and they word it very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're respectful.
Yeah, they're not out there saying F this, F that
No,
kind of thing.
no.
Yeah, they're very, very respectful. And that's
Honestly,
what you need. Is
yes.
You don't need the guys that are just flipping out and losing it.
Those comments, I don't pay any attention to. It's just like, are you reacting or
Yeah.
reacting?
Yeah, and
You know?
the sad truth of the matter is like the deer drone recovery aspect of it. Love it or hate it, great technology, like great use of technology, but like we've talked about, in the wrong hands. You got guys that are scouting deer before they go to their tree stand, which is ridiculous. And I think that so many people, all they care about is the grip and grin photos that they're losing the love of the process. And I think ultimately it's going to ruin it for everybody. Like, for example, you were saying, you invest all this money in a deer, you put like a marginal shot on it. I know some people argue bringing a dog, which I understand.
Sure.
But like if you had a drone and people used it properly, and there was laws where the ODNR stepped up and was the adult in the room and said, hey, these are the laws.
Yeah.
There is no gray area. You can't hunt for 24 hours after you fly this thing. You have to check in on some kind of, government, website saying that here's my hunting ID number, here's my name and soch. I'm flying at this time with this drone operator who's licensed through the ODNR. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they could even tax, 10% of it because, and then that goes back into ODNR revenue because
yeah.
it's $400. Most places are $400 to $600 to fly these drones. So 10% of that, like, come on, man.
And for anybody that doesn't really think this is a problem, have you experienced a drone flying over, your property to say of them scouting for deer while you're hunting?
You have.
That changes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was livid that day.
Yeah, I would too, man.
So it's just like, I didn't agree with it before, but like I never experienced, that negative side of stuff. But when this dude flew his drone over me and scouted the whole area where he didn't even have permission to hunt, and every
Well,
finger, it's just like,
you know what he was
kidding me?
doing? He was just looking for that
He was looking
buck.
for that buck,
Yeah.
whatever
Where
that
is
buck
he?
was
Where
for him.
is he?
He was
Where is
looking
he?
for him.
And if he's not on me, I'm not going to hunt today.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that black bear in that tree. Oh, he's got a weapon. Oh, it's Kevin.
Getting out of here.
He saw you in that
Oh,
tree.
for sure.
100%.
Oh, yeah. There was nothing else around me, so I was just this real hot
What you
blob.
should have
and
done
he
is
just,
acted like you were pulling a gun up and seen how fast
See,
it
the
flew.
problem is that's like
That's-
federal offense.
yeah,
'cause
that's
it's-
shooting down an aircraft.
Yeah, you can't do
No,
that. We do
that's
not.
why I said
I know.
act.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, don't.
You can't even shoot at. That's a waterfowl thing, dude. If you shoot at the wrong duck, you get fined for that.
Yeah, but how are they going to tell you that you shot at the wrong duck?
Beats me, but that's what the guy told me, and I
well,
was
if
they're
terrible.
watching,
they're
trying to-
watching,
if they're
He was trying
watching,
to
Yeah.
scare
It
you.
was the ODNR, and he was really cool. Like, we dealt with him 15 times the year I really started.
You duck
because he was
hunt?
there. Yeah,
I didn't
Well,
know that.
Used to a lot more than I do now.
We should go sometime.
you can't bait
Yeah.
for waterfowl anymore, so he's out.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. No, totally kidding. But no, it was early season. Early season.
Like teal
It was teal season.
Teal
Yeah,
season,
it was
yeah.
early season.
Yeah, and
I-
if a group of mallards flies in and you shoot.
or woodies or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no
and
teal
we were
in the
talking
group.
about it, and we're like, obviously stuff is hard to identify. We get that, and that's why you hesitate a lot during teal season. And you're like, and they're too fast, and you're like,
Yeah.
should have shot. Yeah. But we asked him, and we're like, what happens if you just shoot at a wood duck, and you're like, oh, whoa, that was wrong. That was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's like-
Woody.
He's like, if I can witness it and see it and watch you shoot at the wrong duck, I can give you the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
And I'm like, that's it? And I mean, he was dead serious. He's like, that doesn't happen often. He's like, usually it's a warning. But it's one of those that is the law. He's like, you had the intention to shoot that duck.
Yeah.
The fact that you missed and you're a bad shot, not my problem.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I
okay,
mean,
touche.
You're not
touche.
scaring them away from your spread, you know?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either way, I don't think that's the right with aircraft. So you might have to shoot
No,
it down.
but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, but I just wanted to say that don't be shooting at them drones, because I think there's been guys that have shot them out of the sky, and then
it's
here
bad.
comes the feds knocking on your door. So don't. As much as we hate it, just don't
don't
make
that.
a dumb mistake. Yeah, I don't know why we went down that rabbit hole of drones, but
it's fantastic.
We're just getting fired up, getting ready for next week.
Fantastic.
I do want to save some time for what's sitting on the table towards the end. But why don't we talk a little bit about the Mobile Hunter Expo?
Yeah.
I'll pull up the dates. You guys want to
So,
chat
yeah.
about it?
It's the last. I think
last
it's
day
the
of July,
31st,
and
or the
then it's
2nd.
1 and 2 of August.
Yep. So
In Wilmington, Ohio,
yeah,
same place it was last year.
we will be in Wilmington, Ohio this year. Correct. I wonder if you're gonna do a bow shoot or not. Kevin's gonna have to get his redemption.
On the blueprint of the booth and stuff, there's a bow shooting area.
Hey.
That was there, so I don't know if they're going to have the shoot, but
I thought they were.
in the paper it says
I thought
bow
he
shooting
said
area.
that they were gonna just try and. Now that was before an error or two got sent.
Sent
but-
into the
Into the wall. Yeah,
Dude, you should have seen
yeah.
it.
Last year
side
there
of a
was
building?
one. There was one that was like
Inside a convention center.
20 feet up in the air.
And the sad thing is, most of the arrows that were in the wall had the same color fletching.
You were with that group.
I was with
weren't
that
you?
group.
Cut
Yeah.
that guy off.
It was Kevin.
No, it wasn't.
Were they red and white?
Is that why you came back and grabbed some more arrows, Kev?
Busted.
Yeah. So the 31st of July, 1st of August, and
of
2nd of
August.
August. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we will be down there. Honestly, guys, I'd say the majority of the listeners are probably in that mobile hunter, or at least kind of getting into it, because I know we do a lot of mobile hunting ourselves and go out of state and stuff. If you wanted to try everything under the sun mobile hunting, this is the place to be.
Yeah. Saddles, stands, sticks,
Yeah.
you name it.
Accessories.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Any accessory.
And most of the stuff has like a sale, like a show special or something. So don't be afraid to bring.
It is a show that you can buy product.
Yeah,
at.
bring a wad of cash with you, and
Yeah.
you'll save some money there.
a wad or a bucket.
Yeah.
Well, bucket.
Don't look at me. You already convinced me to buy everything. So
Well, bring a
that already
bucket.
happened.
You can you can bring a pail
Yeah.
smaller than a bucket.
But honestly, this show, if you're thinking about getting into gear or new gear, come try it all, and then
Or if you
Take-
just want to try it because you're like, you only hunt on a fixed stands, and you're like, well, it'd be nice to have a run and gun setup. Come and try it, and if you don't like it, it's
Yeah,
fine.
truly. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I know there's a lot of guys out there that like bash
just-
on
yeah.
saddles and stuff, which is fine. Like, if that's not your thing, I understand. But there are multiple stand companies that will be there
Yeah.
with options of very, very lightweight setups where, hey, if you're one of those guys that you're like, I want a tree stand, but I don't want to carry around 50 pounds with me in the woods, this is definitely the place to go.
yeah. I even got Zach in 2 saddles last year.
That's
Oh.
true.
And he's like, man, I hope nobody gets a picture of this and shows Chris. He was looking around all nervous. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was checking out the Latitude stuff.
Yep.
Kaiser.
He really liked the Method 3. And
Oh
honestly,
yeah, that
that's-
was fun. That
that's-
was fun.
That's a solid saddle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun because he had so many things to say about it, and then he was like, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you've never been in one, you think like, oh, the ropes are tricky. This is a mess. Like,
It doesn't.
Crazy.
It's intimidating.
In all,
It
all
is.
honesty, it doesn't look comfortable.
mm-hmm.
Like when
And-
you're looking at a dude sitting in one.
If you don't do it right,
I was
you're
gonna say,
doing-
and truthfully, it can be very
it can
uncomfortable.
be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I had
Well,
my
that's what I'm
hips
saying.
all messed up.
Yeah.
It was
And
so
then the
funny.
second time I'm sitting with Jarrett, and I mean like 3 hours in, I'm like, dude, I'm like pulling it down my legs. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. He goes, dude, why is your tether so high?
I just happened to
Like,
look and I'm
I
like,
don't know.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Yeah, because
so,
it pinches.
yeah.
you
So
know.
I'm like, okay, move this down. And
like-
as soon as he moves it down, he leans back. He goes, oh,
It's
that's
like,
nice.
I'm like, well, oh.
Hey, he's
this
like,
is different.
he's like, you couldn't have told me that 2 hours
Yeah.
ago.
Now you need to suffer a
Like
little
honestly,
bit.
I wasn't paying any attention, but yeah.
yeah.
If you
Yeah,
change some things around. Yeah, it's
I
so
will
true.
tell you, I shot a doe during gun week. There was no getting into the tree that I was in with a solid stand. I was climbing up branches and whatnot, threw my platform on, put a tether at the top, and I was just like,
Yeah.
this is the perfect tree, but there's no way I could have done
The
it without it.
diehard
Yeah.
fixed stand guys would go,
I mean-
whatever, I could get in that tree.
No, you can't. I mean, Kev,
You know what I'm talking
you can
about?
vouch in Kentucky.
There's no way you could get a summit
Oh, yeah,
climber
yeah,
or
no
anything
way.
up there.
No.
There's
And you'd be
absolutely no way.
Yeah,
You'd be facing the wrong direction
Yeah.
if you did get it in,
That-
and like
The problem with this one is like the base of the tree is probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet. And then it sprouts into 3 huge trunks that are a good 16 inches each. Well, they're all leaning outward. So by the time you put sticks up sideways or try and cross it through, it doesn't work. And I tried. Almost fell out of that tree. And I decided, I'm like, okay, forget this. That's not going to work. And I went up and then went inside. Put my sticks inside and then went. And it's on an angle, but I was perfect.
dude, them are the best trees because then you just lean back and then you have
Yeah.
a backrest.
It was phenomenal.
That's like when I
Your
killed my
kill tree?
Ohio
Yeah.
buck. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had that. Like I just leaned back and I had that, big old trunk behind me, and I'm like, "Ooh, this is kind of comfy."
Yeah.
Well, I remember that tree in Kentucky where I shot that doe really far, and that was
Yep.
that was
was a
like a
big
triple,
split tree,
quadruple
yeah.
trunk. And I remember I was standing on my platform, and my tether wasn't even tight. And I was just leaned against another.
Yeah, on
Another section.
on your right or on the
yeah,
back side.
I was just perfectly standing on my platform, but I was completely encased by trees. I was
Trees.
like, "Nah, this is cool."
That was a fun tree.
Yeah,
What was that? 72.
72 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, Maddie's eyes got super big.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh. Oh, yeah. So if you guys want to go to a good show, support
Yeah.
good people, check out all the cool brands that are in the mobile space. We will
Yeah.
be there.
Might
And
even put you on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that we will, a couple months before we go down, I'm sure we'll be running some ads for them. And then,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have Chris on sometime in the near future to kind of talk about, when
The ins and outs
Yeah.
of
yeah,
it.
when,
Of this
when,
actual
when we get a little
show.
closer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think they've released any of their speakers that they're going to have yet or anything.
No,
So
that stuff's right now.
when all that stuff comes through, and then we'll bring it to your guys' attention. And
If they have a shoot, are you going to shoot?
oh,
again?
absolutely.
Are you going to shoot?
I probably should.
You've been saying that for how long?
Yeah, you know me. I just don't make time for
I know.
it. If I make time for
Hey,
it.
let's do that. Well, I was going to say let's all do the 300 shoot, but that's
No.
why. Are you embarrassed?
So mad.
Did you see that?
Because it's in like 2 weeks.
It's the day before our
Oh,
thing.
he was so mad.
Yeah, and it's is it in March?
Yes. Oh, 2 weeks.
I mean, I'll go shoot something outside. I don't really want to shoot something inside.
Why? You scared?
I mean, I'm not
Kinda?
I'm not
a little
scared,
bit.
but I don't want to embarrass myself.
Oh, dude.
I
Yeah,
am-
for real.
Mister, I'm a great archer and I don't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah, but here's
Pride.
the difference. Here's
Dude,
the difference.
shots fired.
When I would shoot competitively, like
Oh,
Dude, he's
This-
poking holes in you
like
right
when
now.
like I went and
is
watched
so
Cromer
aggressive.
shoot. I think last year. I think I just went and
Yeah.
showed up and watched him shoot for a minute or something, just to
Mhm.
support him or whatever.
yeah,
were there
thanks.
and you
I was there
didn't shoot?
too.
And yeah, you were
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And and there's a lot of people that like
yeah.
recognize me, like, hey, hey man, how's it going? Like, haven't seen you shooting in a while, and like I'm not trying to sound like I was at a certain level, but dude, if I just went in there cold turkey, people would be like, what is he doing?
The people that recognized you was Chad Rada, me, Trophy Hunter, Dan,
No.
and Cromer and
No.
Dylan. That was it.
No.
Nobody else even knew who you were.
No, that is such a lie. There was like 15.
Well,
you know,
shoot your hunting bow.
this was bad. This was bad because there was like 10 people that came up and talked to me. I didn't even know who they were.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey man, how's it going? Like, I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm like,
Remind me of your name.
Well,
You're-
Pollock lost 100 pounds,
like,
so he doesn't
who
even look
are-
like the same
who
person.
are you again? Like, and then like after, I shouldn't say that because like,
Yeah. After they walk away, it clicks.
but yeah, like as
Yes.
soon, like halfway through the conversation or like almost to the end, I'm like, oh, I know who you are. But it was just like, I don't know. I mean,
We'll shoot your hunting
Well,
bow, and
yeah.
then you don't have an excuse.
I'm shooting 80 pounds, dude.
I shot 70 pounds.
80 pounds 60 times.
Well, then get some lighter mods.
You've been working out. What's your excuse now?
I have never heard more excuses out of somebody's mouth.
Oh my! And I'm shooting micros,
I've also
Another one.
micro diameter arrows, and an 80-pound bow.
That's the best setup. So what are you worried about?
Yeah, kill deer with that setup.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Kill some foam.
Aim small, miss small.
Yeah, Shayna would kill me if I spent a couple weeks shooting my bow.
Just make them look bad. Just go out there and do
I
it.
mean, I could do
embarrass
that
me.
tomorrow.
See?
I doubt it.
Oh, big dog.
Dude, we got like 20 yards down here. Set it up right now.
13 and a half.
It's
That's
way
enough.
less than that.
That's enough yards.
I'll keep talking, Kev.
So
keep talking.
last year I tried to get him to shoot at the Mobile Hunter Expo, and he's like, "Oh, give me 2 weeks." You know what?
Oh, yeah,
that 2
that
weeks
was- that-
always was 2 weeks. It never.
He does
never brought
always
his bow.
say. He always says,
Give me 2
2
weeks."
weeks. It's true.
Oh, you boys. You boys.
Get it figured out.
I should shoot around and just see what my score is. If I can keep it in the white, I could probably keep it in the white. I could probably shoot a 300 or a 300. I doubt I
You
could.
think you?
Dude,
I'm almost
No.
not. 295 or better, guaranteed.
Okay. Well, you could beat Cromer. Jump up to the pro class.
Guaranteed. Because when I was shooting, dude, I was shooting like 55 to
wait.
58 X's.
Okay. Well.
When was-
so you're
when were you shooting?
guaranteeing this. When are you going to sign up and actually do it?
Ooh, ouch. Put me on the
I
spot.
could shoot a 600.
No, you can't.
What do you mean?
I see it right here. You can't.
Yeah. See, I did it. I shot the shoot. You haven't. You're like, oh, I could shoot a 350, whatever.
No,
Or-
I'm saying I could shoot a 295.
295. Okay.
Or better
Man up and do it.
with a hunting bow.
Do it.
Oh, gosh dang it. You're going to make me
I don't
do
see you
this.
signing
I
up for
don't- I-
nothing.
I-
It's
I
a lot of lip service.
I
I
mean,
don't
I'll
think you
hold
could do
the
it.
money while the bet goes on.
Yeah,
You
Kev,
know.
what's in it for me?
Your reputation. Right now it's failing.
Right now, you're still at 2 weeks.
What, Jerry? You want in on this too?
I'm good.
yeah, exactly.
I don't jab. I don't run my mouth.
Yeah, you guys are both a great shot.
Yeah.
You guys are both good in my book.
Yeah, you don't hear me saying nothing.
Oh,
I just want somebody to come shoot in my class. Cromer promised there'd be a class, and now nobody wants to shoot in it.
Yeah,
I'll
because
shoot in it.
you signed up as a guest last time.
Yeah, nobody else wanted to.
what does this entail?
You shoot your
It's-
bow a lot
it's
more
thir-
than you do now.
It's
So
I'll
it's-
come down and shoot it.
Mm,
no.
Nobody has faith in you, dude.
It's 60 arrows at like an X. It's like this big at 20 yards.
What are you trying to say?
It's,
okay. You want to sign up? We'll shoot the 300.
It's not.
You gonna
How do you
Step
get
up,
X's
gonna
and
step
10s and
up.
9s? What's
It's
the...
a target. You know what a target
no,
is?
Hold on. We're getting a little carried away. This is the wrong face, though. This is a
Yeah,
Vegas
that's a Vegas face.
We need that. You'll have five. You'll have X, 5, 4, 3. I don't even think. I think anything
What's
in
an
blue
X
is a
worth?
3.
10?
No,
Yeah.
10 foot. Okay.
no, not 10. 5. So
For
this
the- for the 5
oh,
spot.
Yeah,
This is
So
a
there'll
this is
be-
a different game.
2 at the
Yeah.
top, 1 in the center, 2 in the bottom.
You have 5 targets.
Yep.
Blue is like the outer ring. There's 2 rings that are blue, and then there's a white ring, and then there's an X in the middle.
Yep.
So the X is an X. All of the white is a 5, then 4, then 3. I don't think they count 2s, but there is a 2 ring.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
shoot an X dead center, it's a 5, and you
X.
get an X. And
Yeah.
then at the end,
It's like tiebreaker. The white is the bullseye.
you also get
But
an
the
X.
X is the
you get an
tiebreaker.
X
Okay.
count.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like if you both shoot the same score,
yeah,
but
there it is.
And
There's
how
a-
many of those are you shooting?
You have to shoot 60 or there's 10 ends. No,
60
12
arrows.
ends.
That's not that many arrows, Jarrett.
For score, you're not just
far?
like 20
20
yards.
yards.
But
you're
it's
standing in a line
indoor.
of a bunch of dudes
There's
shooting
like
at targets.
100 people in a line.
And you have a time limit.
and it probably takes like 3 hours to shoot 60
The
arrows.
pressure is different than what you're
I would-
thinking.
I would bet it is.
100%.
Totally different.
When I did
But
this
like,
shoot
what
last,
do I have to lose?
nothing.
No.
I mean,
Okay,
just
then I'm
don't send an arrow through the ceiling or something. You'll be fine. But like in every shoot, somebody sky
or
draws
drop
and
my release and break my bow.
Shoot your release.
Yeah,
or
you don't
knock
wanna do
or
that.
knock somebody's bow over in the
Okay.
shoot. Like everybody has their bows kind of set up. Like if you knock
Yeah.
it over.
You down?
It's stressful.
I'm down.
Okay. Look at that.
Oh,
I'm not
my.
getting.
Couple
I'm not getting
amateurs.
Yeah.
spanked.
I'm in. Dude, I can't.
I don't
clearly
even
can't get
care
dead
where I
last,
fall.
Right?
You know what? Maybe I should turn my bow down to 60 pounds and shoot it too.
I'm shooting.
I'm not turning it down. Mine is at 70. That was rude. I shoot a big boy bow. Okay. I just upgraded last year. I just upgraded.
Hey, is there a crossbow class?
Not yet, but I'm sure it's up and coming. 10
can-
points only.
I can borrow my brother's 10 point. You see me back there? Just every arrow.
Could you imagine how loud that would be?
You, honest to God, your crossbow would probably blow up.
I was gonna say
shooting that much.
You
It'd
would
get
probably
hot,
you would
for
probably
sure.
blow your crossbow up.
Yeah.
Oh, those rails would get hot too.
Yeah.
Well, they have rail lube for that.
Well, I know, but I'm
So-
saying it's still. never
No,
shot
but
that
you know,
So
like you know,
you
most
have a
of-
time limit too, Brenner.
Yeah, it's like what, a minute and a half.
Yeah.
per arrow.
No,
Per- per
for that
end.
set.
Per end,
so
which
5
is
shots.
which is your shot? 5
yeah,
shots.
so you get like a minute and a half to shoot.
I'm
5
in,
arrows.
dude. I'm not gonna be able to feel my arm the next
It might
day.
be
Oh,
but-
2
no way.
minutes.
No,
it's
I,
a minute.
I
and a
don't
half.
think it's that long.
It's less than 2 minutes.
It's probably a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in so long.
I'll take my brother's bow. His is at like 60 pounds.
Oh, so you are whistling out a little bit.
It's a 60 pounds and it's not sighted in for you at all. So
No, but no, I will do this with
Okay.
my bow, my hunting setup, no question. I'll practice a little bit before then.
The night before.
Yeah, give me 2
wear
weeks.
my arm out first. Oh, give me 2 weeks.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a lot harder than you think.
It is hard.
I'm not saying it's easy.
And the
I just want to
dude,
do
the
it.
mental games that you'll have.
I like
At
shoot-
which arrow does it start bouncing on you?
Normally, the
So-
first end's
Rough.
pretty rough
It-
because you're nervous.
Yeah. Like for me when I shot the 300, like the first 2.5 or 3 ends was like
Yeah.
just moving around, like just the nerves get to you, and then you get a good rhythm going, and then you flip flop, and then the second half, like towards the end, you probably get tired if you're not in
Right.
shooter shape.
Yep.
And then it starts floating a little bit more. But
Okay.
at least that was my experience.
Oh,
Gosh,
I got nothing to lose.
I've never
Nobody
shot
knows
a
me.
target face shoot
Why don't we
Me
do
either.
it?
Let's
Just-
do it.
because I like shooting animals.
Pretend it's a bunny.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Make up
why,
an animal. Why
why
not?
bunny?
You got plenty of animals to make up.
Why a bunny?
Shoot some African game.
I've
Of all
shot
things,
a
Think
3
it's that
spot in
tiny
my
little
basement.
rodent over there.
Yeah.
Aim small, miss small. You said that
That's right.
earlier.
Chipmunks. So we shoot around here.
oh my!
Next
Listen-
time you're in the
listen to
tree
these
stand,
boys.
just
Oh no, I've tried.
watched
you were
that.
with
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Dude, the worst part is you shot a beast broadhead at it.
Yeah, I did.
I was like, you just that's a $25.
I shot a
Yep.
doe. Well, the
and
doe
you
I
missed
shot,
it.
I had the air because it was still fine.
Oh my
And I'm like,
gosh.
if I hit this chipmunk, I'm gonna split it in half. And I missed. I hit just low.
oh my!
Yeah, but he was closer than I
was
thought he
good.
was.
That's what
He was like
happens.
13 yards.
Let's change the subject.
Oh, so you don't want to shoot now?
I mean, I want
Dude, you
to,
can
but
see, he's getting he's nervous in his face. You can see it. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, he
No,
doesn't want to talk
I'm
about
not nervous about. Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not nervous about. I've done so many shoots, dude. It's just the fact that I know that if I say yeah, I'll do it, then I'm gonna shoot for like a month straight, and Shayna's gonna hate me.
it. Well, do what I did for the 600 and sign up the night before.
Wait till she
Yeah.
till she goes to bed.
Yeah, but then I'll have to go over to Ashland and shoot my bow, and like, it's just a lot.
You can't shoot 20 yards in your basement.
No,
Cut a hole in that one wall.
No,
Cut a hole in the
I haven't pasted off.
I bet it's pretty close.
I might be able to. I mean, I'll do it, but
He's not gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
Let's move on. He's not. Doing
I'd
it.
rather do something outside, like the
The
trail
trail
shoot or like
Oh, absolutely.
yeah,
Oh
those.
yeah,
are more
you shot
fun.
that last year for the first time.
There's no doubt in my mind. I'm
Those
doing
are
that.
fun.
That was so.
And
good.
I'm
Yeah.
bringing
So
other
fun.
people this time too.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I
so
want them
much
to
fun.
get
Yeah.
it. That was so fun.
Yep.
So
All
fun.
All right. Well, maybe I'll shoot it by myself.
Dude, I'm with you.
Okay.
I will embarrass myself. I'm not afraid.
Brenner's shooting the wall.
100%, dude.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna walk away and point at you. I'm gonna slowly put my arrows,
Arrows
in
in
your
his quiver.
Be like, oh, it's that guy.
Just blame it on the gray face. Say that he's getting old. The
Should've-
old
should've
Pap
been out
Paul
of the
over there.
game years ago.
Yeah,
You
this
can
ain't
always blame it on Cromer.
the old senior division.
You should be in the bare bow class.
Oh, don't get me started.
Just tell him Cromer told you to come. He told you you didn't need to practice it.
Yeah. This is the kind of work that Cromer does. Look how good I can shoot.
Tell him tell him that you were told the money was going to charity.
I will let everybody know who tuned my bow for sure.
Oh.
All right.
All right, yeah.
We'll stop that
Let's
now.
stop that. I'm sure a lot of people just tuned out because they're like, we don't want to listen to these boys ramble about shooting bows. Probably best to,
Touch
start,
on this, yeah.
start wrapping up a little bit. Yeah, you guys were there, so Kev, why don't you kind of start us off and maybe I know we've been joking around a little bit more than usual on this podcast, but this is a serious matter
Yeah.
here, and we really weren't even sure if we were going to want to talk about it, but I think that it's a good learning experience for anybody out there that has a muzzleloader or something like that, especially when you're buying off of some friends, or like, hey, somebody says, hey, I got some powder for you, just try or whatever. Like, maybe it's best to just kind of read everything for yourself. But why don't you guys talk a little bit about it?
Okay. So, as we've mentioned before on the podcast, Brenner just lives up the road from me. So, before muzzleloader season, he was like, hey, I want to go out and shoot my gun, confirm 0. Where can I go? And he was in a group chat with, I think, me and you, Jared, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I got to shoot mine tomorrow. Just come on down and like we can do it tomorrow, and then you can, hunt the weekend or whatever. I forget what day it fell on. Doesn't really matter for the story. So, Brenner shows up, has all his stuff. We go set up the target, get ready. He's like, hey, do you want to shoot first? Do you want me to shoot first? I was like, well, you go first, because like if it takes me longer, like I can keep shooting. Like
You're at your own house.
I'm at my own house. Like not a big deal, right? So,
you just got all your stuff out.
Yeah.
got all this.
Well, it started a little bit before that when I called, and I was like, well,
Yeah,
I need to go get
I'm sorry, I
I need
forgot
to go
about that. Yep.
get black powder pellets, because that's what I was used to. I've never shot just
Loose
regular
powder.
loose powder. And I thought, well, I'm not going to start now. That's not as quick. I don't want to measure it out. And I was actually on my way to the store, and I called Kevin, and I was like, do you have a measurer? Because I'm pretty sure I've got powder. He's like, yeah, just bring it. No big deal. We were so focused on measuring it out than actually looking at the bottle.
And I showed him, I'm like, hey, this is 50, 60, 70 on the dial thing. This is how I put it in there, because like there's always a little bit more in the tube and it
Right.
spills out. So like this is how I do it to get my 100, right?
Yep.
So
And the worst part is, all things aside, I got this bottle of powder from somebody, a friend of mine that don't need to name,
Yeah.
but got this from him. And it was this concept of, they used it for video shoot, had nothing to do with using it for a gun. And I immediately thought, black bottle, that's black powder. That's how I've seen it. My brother uses loose powder, whatever. And so I didn't even read the bottle going into it. So mistake number one. But
I also didn't read it, and I had it in my hands.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I put 100 grains, of weight powder in.
Volume.
Yes. We
Volume.
put the bullet down in there, and Brenner took a shot, and it sounded weird. And like his
Brenner said, yippee-ki-yay.
Dude, what went through your mind when this thing blew up in your face?
Okay, so wait.
So
Explain what you did with your hand.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we had
So,
a
okay.
little tripod to set the gun on.
Yeah.
In all of this, there is no way, shape, or form that God didn't have a blanket over me in protecting me in this.
Dude,
in
your
this-
guardian
in this
angel was
concept.
fighting off all the shrapnel that was
I
getting
mean,
thrown.
It's absolutely absurd. But like right before I shot, Kevin put up a little like bipod, and I had it sitting on there, and I grabbed the stock of the gun, and I couldn't get steady. So I put my left arm up over the stock of my gun to
Like
steady the
crossbody.
shot
Like
across my body.
Left arm crossbody instead of being out in front of you.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember hesitating. Like, I almost pulled the trigger right before I did it. Moved my arm. And when I shot...
So wait,
You never shoot like that.
you were
No.
shooting like this.
No,
Correct.
that one up over the top.
You were shooting like this.
Like that. And when I got to the point of pulling the trigger, I was so loose on the gun.
Still got a good trigger.
Still got a good trigger.
This trigger
Did a
works.
spark come out of it? Or was that just me?
I don't know.
Also things not to do with a gun. No, when I pulled that trigger, I was so loose, like holding it, everything flew out of my hand. Like I remember seeing...
You weren't gripping hard.
No, I remember seeing the blast, and I remember seeing stuff just like the stock kind of flipped out of my hand, and things just went flying. And I was on one knee, and I like stood up and just backed out of everything.
Yeah, you did exactly what you have. Like your
My hands
just
went up.
arms go up about shoulder high, and like, dude, your eyes were like
Oh, they had to be coming out of my
enormous.
head.
Like they were just huge. But like I was standing behind him, so I didn't really realize like what had happened fully. Like gun went off, it sounded weird, but like
Okay, so now looking back, was it louder?
oh yeah,
Way louder.
way
Didn't
louder.
you blow out an eardrum or something?
Yeah. So my left ear I got a perforated eardrum in the left ear. Right ear was okay. Went and got checked. My hearing is okay. I have a weird drop off at 4,000 decibels. So if you know where that is when you're talking to me, talk there and I can't hear it. super high pitch.
The shoo.
Every time he's around, we're just gonna talk.
But aside from that, like everything's okay. The perforation's healing. But in all of that, like this hole in the barrel,
Yeah.
that's gone. We don't even know where that is.
I don't know. Nope.
'Cause we found probably 90% of the gun.
Mm-hmm.
The scope is mangled.
In two
The
The
pieces.
scope is not mangled. The scope blew in half.
What you would call a scope rail that's usually 100% flat is now twisted into the shape of an S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Did you
the
see the
amount of
crosshairs
stuff
in there?
that should
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
or could have happened is just absurd. And I think that's what hit me the most was like in a scenario like this, there are 1,000 scenarios that could have been worse. I mean, my hands, my face, Kevin standing next to me, nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
But
We were extremely blessed.
yeah, I mean it was nuts.
So, not to scare anybody, but I would like to tell you this, Brenner. So you've probably heard us talk about a guy that kind of like a hunting mentor in my life, Murray Smith. So I messaged him on Facebook the next day and was just like, hey, because Kevin told us about it or whatever. And I was like, hey, you want to hear a wild one? And, you know, he always likes hearing hunting stories and whatnot. And I'm like, you know, Kevin's got a buddy and, you know, he's explain the situation. You guys put rifle powder or smokeless powder, I should say, into a black powder muzzleloader. And he said that he has physically seen somebody die doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean,
like-
looking at this muzzleloader,
Yeah.
like that is not a
Oh,
surprise.
dude, that's
It-
wild.
so like for the people listening, like I know that we kind of explained it, but maybe there's some people kind of wondering like what happened. And I know I just said it, but I want to emphasize it. They accidentally put smokeless like a rifle powder into a into a black powder muzzleloader. So, you know, like your 777 or your Blackhorn is what you normally would put in a muzzleloader, your black powder. So basically that charge was, oh my gosh.
It's so the equivalent.
yeah,
I was
he
looking
was
stuff
looking the
up,
stuff
but
up. Yeah.
It's like a 50 cal probably.
So you look at like a 300 Win Mag, it's 3 of those.
Mhm.
Down
3.
Yeah.
the 3x a 300 Win Mag charge.
Holy.
So like a 338 Lapua has like 100 grains, you know, depending
Roughly.
on the load of powder.
Holy cow.
So what I did is essentially created a pipe bomb.
No, it was a pipe bomb. Look at it.
What's crazy is it still had enough pressure to push that bullet somewhere, and that's a scary thought.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, that's what happened. The bullet still probably shot out of the gun, and it probably was screaming, ah, flying through the air. But the rest, like there was so much pressure that it had to escape somewhere because the bullet couldn't leave the barrel fast enough for the pressure.
Yeah.
So then it just blew out the top.
Yeah, you think about that. I mean, if that would, if you were
That-
shooting
you're
at
lucky
something,
you didn't kill that cow. Out the pasture. How funny would that have been if a cow just
dropped
fell
over, like-
over?
it would
Like,
have
oh,
incinerated. Yeah, if you would have shot a deer with that load, you'd incinerate the deer.
Dude, I'm just imagining that bullet like, wah,
Yeah.
flying through the air.
all that's left is hooves standing there. Yeah, dude.
I don't think that's not how any of that works.
Yeah, it is.
Like
And
that bullet probably came out of the barrel just like bloop bloop.
No. I
that
bet
thing
it
was
was
screaming.
screaming.
I don't know.
I bet that thing was. I bet if you
It
like,
was.
I
It
bet
was
it was
flying.
bubbling.
I
like
bet the
something-
rifling's ruined on this
Yeah.
barrel. Like
Oh.
I bet it was scooting so fast that it just ate through the rifle.
You know what it looks like when a meteorite's coming down towards Earth and it starts catching fires, it's flying and,
That's what it was
and flying apart? That's exactly what your bullet was doing.
So even though we're making some jokes about it right now, that was a
Oh, dude.
very serious matter that Brenner, I don't think you said it any better. I think God truly had a blanket around both of you because
Absolutely.
there's a piece of this barrel that I know it's probably hard to see on the camera, but it's probably 3 inches or so, maybe 2.5 inches of the barrel that's just missing, and they have no idea where it is. And where that barrel was sitting
Of quarter-inch
is
thick
like-
steel.
is like 6 inches from your face.
Mhm.
So
I mean, the gun broke right at the trigger.
Just pick it up so they can see, Kev. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right where it
Right where
would
the brake action is, the
hinge,
brake
yeah.
action,
For your-
muzzleloader.
For your shotgun cap. Primer.
Yeah.
Just insane.
Yeah, you're
is.
lucky, man.
Oh, absolutely.
God's got some plans for you because
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would have been.
I mean, there's small things like there's small things like wearing ear protection.
Right.
I will never not do that again. Like,
and you really haven't ever not done that before.
no, the thing is, like with muzzleloaders, I was talking to Kevin afterwards, and I'm like, you shoot once, and then it takes you 5 minutes to reload and talk about it, and then shoot again. And it's not like pistol shooting. I always have ear protection on, and anytime I do that or shotgun shooting, always on. This was one of those that I'm like, I don't need it.
truly like the best investment I made when it came to ear protection was get some of those like
Howard Hanna, the Sport Light or whatever.
I don't
Noise
know what
cancellation.
Well,
yeah,
you can hear it.
you can still
everything,
hear
and
everything,
like
but it's
Walkers or
I don't know what
Coleman.
And
brand
that's-
they are, but
The worst part is that's what I have.
Yeah.
Caldwell.
And it was just one of those that I'm like, I don't need to go get those. I'm good. And looking back, like, I'm okay with this being my ears. I've got ringing. This was 2 weeks ago. So,
you still have ringing.
yeah.
Holy
my
cow.
hearing probably went to like 90% on Friday last week.
Wow.
Prior to that, this left side was super cloudy. The moment that like hole in my eardrum starts to heal, then the hearing starts to come back because the vibration can still be there then for your inner ear.
Wow.
So that was like the main concern, is make sure that doesn't get infected. But like, it's kind of an eerie.
So have you been
feeling.
putting like drops or something in there or what?
You were on an
No.
antibiotic though.
I was not an antibiotic, and that was more like preventative. So
Yeah.
the whole
so
concept
that it
was
didn't get infected.
don't let it get infected. That's your inner ear on the other side of your eardrum, and everything was fine. I took a steroid basically for the inflammation in my ears to hopefully help with the ringing. But it's just going to take time. There's some that it could take 2 weeks. My hearing should be back to pretty much normal.
Yeah.
The ringing could last forever. Could be a couple months. Could be 6 months. But it could be there forever.
For a while.
But I mean, all things considered, I know Kevin asked me like 10 times when it happened, like, check yourself. Are you okay? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
because adrenaline and stuff.
I
You
was-
could have had that thing blow through your chest and you probably
mean,
wouldn't even have felt
Yeah,
it.
because we were outside when this happened. We had winter jackets on. I'm like, let's go inside.
Yeah.
You go to the bathroom, like take your shirt off and like inspect. Because like, who knows? Like you said, shrapnel could have went anywhere. And it's like you're
Yeah.
pumped up.
Yep.
Let's go.
well,
Drink-
that's
shock.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
utter shock, and I think Sarah came home in the middle of it and had no idea what was going on, and I couldn't even talk about it. I was just like, I don't know what just happened. And, afterwards, I looked at Kevin and I was leaving. I don't know if you remember this. I was like, I don't know if I'm like mad at myself. I don't know if I should just cry.
Yeah.
And Kev's like, just do it, man. Whatever you got to do. And
Do
I
you
was
remember
like,
what I said?
I don't know.
I said you should feel blessed
Okay. Yeah.
because you have all your fingers.
Oh, yeah.
You have your hand. Like this
yeah.
could have been a lot worse.
Dude, I'm telling
Absolutely.
you right there. I'm telling you right now, your guardian angel was kung fuing all the shrapnel that was coming for your face,
He
dude.
grabbed your hand,
Yeah.
put it across your chest.
Oh, 100%.
Dude, Jackie Chan was out there dodging all the shrapnel for you.
It was one of those that I was still in shock, and then I drove home, and of course my hearing was absolutely terrible.
What'd your
that day.
wife say?
I got home.
Does she understand like what happened, or does
yeah,
she just know it blew up?
I think she understands, but she doesn't. I don't think she wants to actually know.
That like her
How
husband
close
would have
it
been
was.
dead.
Yeah.
And I mean, I explained it 15 times because I was like trying to tell her how lucky and how blessed I am to be here right now. And it got to the point where like I got home and I sat in the chair and my kids were like, "What's wrong with Dad?" And I like
Dude, I
sat
probably
in
would
the
have
chair.
cried.
Dude, I
You
lost
did.
it.
I probably would have.
Sat in the chair and I immediately just like started sobbing.
Yeah, because dude, you could have killed yourself. Could have killed Kev.
Well, and I started going through that, and like it was intermittent. Like I would think of something, I'd lose it, and I'd come back, and I was like, I can't believe I was this stupid. And then my wife would be like, she was like right next to me. She's like, what's really bothering you right now? Like you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it hit me, and I was like, I could have put my son behind this gun.
Mm-hmm.
And like, how would I live with myself if that happened? And she's like, but that's not what happened. I'm like, I know, but my mind is going a million miles right now. And it was a rough first couple days, I think, from just the
just
stress
processing it.
of it happening.
Hey,
But
you know what's funny too is like I shouldn't say it's funny, but so like it blew up, and I knew that you like wanted to kill a buck or whatever. So Kevin was telling me about like it blew up or whatever, and I'm like, well, I'll go home and give him mine.
He
I was like,
responded with, "Does he need my muzzleloader?"
I was like, dude, I was like, mine's good at 300 yards. I'll give him mine. And then you boys were like, I don't think he wants to shoot one for
Yeah.
a while. Yeah.
So honestly, I used my dad's muzzleloader for this season because mine wasn't shooting how I wanted it
Kevin
to.
did the old flinch when he pulled.
Seriously,
the trigger.
when I went, my dad used the 2 pellets. So like,
Yep.
it's Blackpowder, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I know this.
Yeah.
But still, in my mind, I'm like, what I just witnessed, and like,
I probably would have done one
I
of
was
these
like-
numbers and just
hesitant of it. Like, I really
Oh,
had
yeah.
to think about it. It's like, it went off, then I was fine. But like, to
Yeah.
get to that point mentally, it was like, I know it's safe, but
Yeah.
I just witnessed this thing
Yeah.
blowing up. Like, it was
yeah.
harder than what I thought it
Yeah,
would
it's
have
gonna
been.
it's gonna be
The-
5 years before he shoots
No,
a muzzleloader.
better.
Which,
It's gonna take
if-
some time. Yeah.
But if this would have been a scenario that I had no idea why it happened,
Mm-hmm.
Then
I
you'd
would've-
be freaked
I
out.
would've
Well,
lost
at
it.
first we
Yeah.
didn't.
yeah, and that's where I like.
So
I need to
when did
check.
it hit you that like it was smokeless?
So
It hit me when we came in. And I said I got to go back outside.
and Brenner's like, I gotta go outside for some cool air, and then I want to check my gun out. And we went down there, started picking up pieces, and then
I just walked over to like what was different. What did I do? And I'm like, I've never used loose powder, and I'm like, I don't see black powder anywhere on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly, then you start seeing, which mind you, pistol. So it's not even rifle gunpowder; it's pistol gunpowder,
Mm.
which is hotter than rifle, by the way. So I start seeing like 9mm, 45 Colt, like all the load, and I'm like, that's not right. And I just looked at Kevin and I was like, that's the wrong powder. And I just like walked away of like, I did this to myself.
Wow.
It wasn't like, I had a malfunction in a gun or whatever. No, it wasn't the gun's fault. It was me. So that like afterwards, like 2 weeks later now, I would be okay shooting one. Now, I'm not going to go jump behind one right now just because like,
Right.
my ears are still wrecked.
Right.
But like 6 months from now, shooting another muzzleloader, that doesn't scare me
Mm-hmm.
because I know I made the mistake and I know what it was.
Right.
Now, if a gun decided to just malfunction for fun, then I'd be a little more terrified. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So to
It was
Scary.
It was crazy.
Yeah. So to end this on a little lighter story, from Sarah's view, this is what she told
Yeah.
me the next day. So she said when they came inside and stuff, when we're sitting there, she comes in the door.
Because she came home from grocery shopping.
Yep. She came home from grocery shopping, and she walked in the kitchen, and she said Brenner and Kevin were sitting there next to each other at the island, and she said the looks on their faces. She's instantly like she didn't know what to do because she's like, oh my gosh, are they having a moment? Like, are they sharing something deep? Like, she's like, Brenner looked like he was gonna cry, so she's like, I'm just gonna go, and she just left because
Did a circle around the block a couple times.
She's like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, yeah, they were having a moment.
Truly.
yeah.
yeah, I mean, we're not going to forget it.
Yeah.
No.
But it was funny. She's like, I didn't know what to do.
Dude, that's a good woman there. She
Yeah.
just
She's like,
doesn't
yeah,
ask questions and just
I'm
leaves.
just gonna leave.
Yeah. Oh.
Man.
No, but for real, not to sound corny or anything, but I'm glad that nothing
Yeah.
happened because
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it could have been.
Yep. So if you're listening still, just make sure you're shooting smokeless or
Oh.
black powder.
don't use smokeless.
Don't shoot. Yeah.
Just check your equipment.
Yeah.
Period.
So your crosshair is broken. It's the wildest looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's crazy is the glass didn't break
Yeah.
on either side.
Yeah, it just broke in half in the middle.
I mean, the aluminum is completely
Smashed. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'd love to know where that piece is.
I
You know, I'm sure you'll
Mhm.
find it mowing. Or
I was gonna
something.
say,
Well-
no, he doesn't mow down far enough. Grass stays high.
Yeah.
He won't
Well,
mow.
But-
it.
yeah, probably not.
Like,
But if you hit it
is
with the
is
mower, let us know.
Is that one piece, or did that thing break into 8 pieces? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Right.
I would assume it's probably one piece just from the way it looks.
I would
but
assume it did one of these deals,
Yeah.
and it's like a
Well, that's what
U-shaped-
blew the
Yeah, but
scope
that's-
apart. That's why the scope is
Yeah.
like that. That's what was
yeah,
going
it
through
went
the scope.
it went straight up into the scope.
Yeah.
I mean it. kind of scary.
Yeah, so if you're just listening to this, the scope is completely blown in half. The gun, obviously, we talked about it. There's, 3-4 inches of the barrel missing. It broke kind of where it hinges on the stock. It's not a good situation.
Mm-hmm.
How far were the pieces? Like, how far? Like, we're talking feet or, like, hundreds of yards?
No, most of them were, like, around this spool, our table.
So it was close.
Like, a 6-foot circle probably was everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't like pieces went flying. And then, so I found the action part, I guess, after the snow melted off. It was in 2 pieces, but it was, like, right there, too. So,
Crazy.
I mean, who knows where that barrel piece went, but
Crazy.
Yep.
everything else was kind of contained to a small area.
Yeah. Glad you're all right, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. I'll
Yeah.
stick to bow hunting for a while.
Yeah.
Less noise.
You still got a
Less
couple
noise.
weeks.
And I'm going.
Dude,
I'm telling you, I got a tag in my pocket that
Yeah.
a big doe has its.
I'd
it's
say a
done.
small doe.
Well, I was told.
How about a big buck?
This is the funny thing. You guys joke about this, but somebody at this table decided to tell me that the yearlings, they're older now than they were back in November.
Who was that? Someone with an itchy finger.
And I said,
It was me.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was Jerry.
and I'm
said-
I
like,
never thought of that, but now that you say
yeah,
it,
like, well,
They're probably bred,
not
to be
wrong.
honest.
I said those yearlings are closer to 2 now.
yeah, they're not.
Oh
Not quite a 6-month-old anymore.
Oh, my.
well, in the back of my head all
It's
season.
a new year.
No, I've been thinking about the podcast we did on aging deer, and I'm like, I know you said you wanted one that was 6 months old, but would you take one that's 8 months old?
Absolutely.
Dude, bring it in. Kev will hook you up with the teeth.
link.
Yeah, the link. We'll send in 8-month-old teeth.
Well,
See how accurate that thing is.
we'll see. 'em.
They'd be so tiny.
I mean, if there's only that standing in front of you, 10 minutes before shooting light's over.
No, you can get on a big doe.
Yeah,
Or a yearling.
we've got
Or
a lot
both.
of, we got some big deer
You got
coming in
tags.
now.
Yeah, you got.
Dude,
got,
I
yeah.
bet with this weather and stuff,
Saturday is gonna be.
it wouldn't
It's gonna
surprise
be-
me if some hogs showed
Yeah.
up.
It's gonna be the concept of can I pack enough
you have-
hand warmers?
Do
in
you have
myself?
Do you have corn out? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 8 degrees on Saturday.
So yeah, the best part is like down in Coshocton where I hunted back in December. I've never seen so many big mature does.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't hunted that property for 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
After my parents bought their property, we kind of stopped. And
What? Why?
well, it was convenience.
Well, yeah,
So
it was
like we
convenient,
started
yeah.
having kids. Now I've got 3 kids, and it's like if I take off, I got to get there quick, be able to get home
Yeah, you
early.
can't drive an
Time-wise,
hour and a
yeah.
half. Yeah, I get it.
It is just the convenience factor of it that I can't maintain a property an hour away. So when I got to go drop corn or I got to go check cameras or replace batteries, so I stopped. Well, this year I was like, well, we'll see if it's my uncle's brother, and he is awesome. He's all about it. So I brought 2 batteries. He'll charge one, replace it when I tell him it's out, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he went ahead and actually put corn out. I'm like, don't worry about the corn. It's late season. Sunday night, he dropped the corn, and I was like, oh, this is it.
So does
And
he
I'm
listen
telling
to
you-
the podcast? Is like, I gotta help
Un-
supply
un-
King
he
Corn.
doesn't
here.
even ask.
He doesn't even have a cell phone.
He just went out, dropped corn, and changed the battery in his camera, and it just started taking
For me.
pictures again. Yeah.
It was awesome.
You better buy this guy a steak dinner.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, the big thing is like I always love to give back because it's like I've hunted there. Every time we hunt, it's like I can give as much deer meat back to him. Help, like it's awesome. But I'm gonna go down hopefully Saturday, if I can bear the 2-degree weather. But like
Well, if you
It's
weren't
got-
wearing
they-
Sika, you'd
they
be
were like-
fine. But
last night, right before shooting, like there had to be 8 deer in the picture, just coming in this little field with the feeder. Oh, dude,
I'm excited for you.
I am too. I just hope I don't accidentally shoot a big doe that ends up
Or
not
sh-
being
No.
a big
or a
doe.
shed buck.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
you'll be able to tell, dude. It'll look twice as big as all the other ones.
Yeah.
You'll be able to tell.
Well, I hope he just comes in with his antlers, and then we won't have to.
I mean, I still have
Figure it out.
I have a lot of deer that, well, it's like 50-50 right now for me. I got like half of them have shed and half of them are still holding.
Yeah, this week is
I
The
feel like
problem.
after this cold snap, yeah,
Mhm.
they're gonna
they're
drop.
gonna start dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't drag them out by the antlers.
Yeah.
Or just
Pop
give
off.
them a good shake beforehand. They'll either pop off or they won't.
Yeah.
So
We've done that twice now.
yeah, that's what I've said, man. They'll either
Yep.
pop off or they won't, and we just all right, we're good.
You just grab both of them, just give his head a good. And if they stay on, you're fine. You
You're
can drag
good.
them out.
I mean, can a taxidermist glue them back together?
Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought of something.
Now,
Screw 'em
now,
in or whatever?
if you score it, it's not an official
It can't
score
be officially
because
scored because of
they've
the spread.
yeah,
Because you could
you could
You
tweak
make
it.
it a
modify
little
wider.
it. Wow.
add a couple inches.
Imagine,
I would.
Yeah, me too.
imagine if we were toting up that buck I killed in Ohio.
I know, and he just
and the
slid to the
antlers just
bottom.
popped off and down
Down
he
the
went.
hill.
I
We-
thought about it.
We had to
dude.
grab his legs. Or
Yeah.
something
I
like
was
that
worried
one.
about it when I saw how skinny he was. I was like, dude,
Yeah, but
these are gonna pop.
I
off.
truly wasn't, just because of how mean he was. Like I had videos of him like a week before where he was pushing other deer around, so I wasn't worried about it.
That'd have been Kev below us trying to come up to us, and it,
It just
just
knocks
Deer
takes
wipes
him
me out.
Kevin's not paying attention and just watch out, Kev.
The Sony just goes flying. Okay,
All right, I'm good.
yeah.
You good, brother?
All good.
Okay. Thanks for listening, everybody. And remember, it doesn't matter what you have done in the past, you can always be born again. And born again is out.
That's a good pause. Peace.